Thanks, Jessica. Yeah, so while we're going through the transition over to my presentation, thanks everybody for joining. Great to get a chance to share some of our recent updates and next steps. Was very interesting to me to see kind of the spread of experience across BIM 360. So I know we've got a mix of kind of power users and some folks who are just learning what BIM 360 is all about. So hopefully that overview gave you a little bit of context for those of you who are new to BIM 360. And today I'm going to go into an update on specific features and capabilities for our products. And so for those of you who are not familiar with BIM 360, this may be a little bit of detailed information that you'll need to get more familiar with our solutions in order to put into context. But let me go ahead and present. Today, most of the update is going to focus around our document management capabilities. And as Jessica mentioned, document management is a layer of functionality that really influences the entire BIM 360 platform because documents are used throughout all the critical workflows. So BIM 360 Docs supports a variety of upload, review, and publish workflows that let you push documents out to the field so that everybody has the current set and is working on an accurate set of construction documents. Helps support version control, collaborative reviews, a variety of ability to track issues, RFIs, markups, and those kinds of things. So what I want to do is share with you some recent updates that we've had for BIM 360. And before I dive into the details, I want to let everyone know that we publish release notes for BIM 360. The screen I have now is for BIM 360 Docs. BIM 360 Docs is on a pretty regular update cycle. We have been updating the web component for document management twice a month, and we update the mobile component once a month. So there's a regular set of updates. You can see on the release note screen a variety of different posts that come in from Joan Allen, who's our product manager for document management. And you can subscribe to this page, so you don't have to remember to come back and check. You can get notified whenever we update this with a new set of release notes that describe the new features and capabilities that we've added in to BIM 360 Docs. So I encourage you to come to the BIM 360 community. You can just search for BIM 360 community and get to this page and subscribe to it so you can stay up to date. Let's now turn and dive into the most recent set of enhancements. So over the last 30 days or so, we've had a couple of releases for BIM 360 document management. And I wanted to summarize kind of what the main areas are. This isn't 100%, but these are the major elements that we've had a chance to update in our document management solution. And I'll dive into some details on these, but you can see that we've been focusing on enhancing and improving our download capabilities. So lots of customers are interested in being able to publish out either entire sets or subsets of the documents that they've uploaded into BIM 360. And so we've been enhancing our capabilities around the download. We've also been expanding our functionality. BIM 360 Docs uses two different kinds of folders. And when you set up your project, we have plans folders and we have project folders. And so in the plans folders, that's where we load the documents like Revit models or multi-page PDF documents that we want to be able to break up into separate documents. And so we have then also project folders, and in project folders, it's much more like just any kind of a cloud storage solution where you can upload any document you want and store it there and share it with other folks on the project. So what we've been doing recently is adding some of the features that were only available in the plans folders. We're now expanding out and making those available in the project folders. So things like being able to create issues and associate them with project files or markups in the project files, those kinds of things. So let me go in and provide a little bit of detail about some of these highlights that have just recently come in. So we have, as I mentioned, been focusing on downloading. So one of the key things that we've been enhancing is the ability to download PDF drawings that you have in document management and be able to include the markups and or any hyperlinks that you've created with those drawings. So these are options that you get when you select download within the document management application, and you can turn these features on and off for any download. So for many folks, they want to be able to download with the hyperlinks and the markups so that the exported multi-page PDF is essentially an experience very much like it is when you're navigating within the application. Another area that we've been working on, you can see here an example of the screen within document management. We can see on the screen that we've got some markups that are highlighting different areas. And as we publish that out into a PDF document, we can see all those markups are included. So that's just a demonstration of the capabilities that are in this most recent release. Another thing that we've been doing around downloading is enhancing the kinds of files that you can download. So as I mentioned, the kinds of files that we're uploading into our plans folder, these are the models, typically Revit models that are getting uploaded. And we can see in the screenshot here a Revit model that's been downloaded. And what we're downloading are not the individual sheets that might be contained in the Revit model, but the actual source file itself. So this was an enhancement request we had from customers to be able to not only upload these files, but to download them as the source files. So that's been included, and you'll see that download source file option as you're in the solution today. Another key area that I mentioned, being able to expand some of the features that are available in our plans folders over to the project folders. So here we're seeing the idea of being able to create an issue on any of the documents you've got in your project files. So previously this was limited only to things like your PDF sheets and your Revit sheets. Now you can do this with any document you've got uploaded into the document management application. So you can flag on any document. In this case, we have a floor plan. You see the push pin dot there, the yellow dot that highlights where the location of the issue is based, and then over the left panel, that's our standard issues panel where we can see a couple of issues. We can see that they're set into an open status. So all of the same functionality that we've had previously for flagging issues on documents is now extended to the project files. Another important feature that has come from customer input over the last couple of months has been around being able to do file locking for project files. Excuse me. So the idea here is that we want to be able to prevent changes, prevent new versions being uploaded to locked files. So in a situation where maybe you want to make sure that all changes are locked out, and you've got a version control capability here, so we can lock the project file. You can see the option there in the top left where you can select a document and choose to lock it. Once it's locked, you'll see the little lock icon associated with it, and that will prevent any changes being made to that document as long as it stays in that locked format. So that's been an important kind of content control and collaboration control feature that many customers have been asking for. So we're happy to be able to get that into the current version as well. Some other changes that we've been making, for those of you who are using document management, you're aware that over the last couple of months, we've actually been making some updates to the navigation and the overall look and feel. This is part of this next generation effort that Jessica mentioned. As we're moving to a more unified BIM 360, we're organizing all of the solutions to really be delivered in a single BIM 360 application. And so as part of that, we've been changing the header and the navigation functions, and most recently we've added another component to this, which is really integrating the administration functionality. So now if you use the application selector, that little grid to the left of document management, if you click on that, you'll see any of the different solutions that you have been enabled to use on BIM 360. So in this case, we can see document management is the current module, but we can move directly over into project administration or account administration functions directly from the selector. The project administration functions allow us to manage the members and companies associated with a project, and we can also configure the docs service on this particular project. I'll show more details about that in just a minute. We can also jump over to the account administration screens, and that's where we really are able to manage project profiles, set up new projects, and manage all the various different services that are active on a project. So as we look at what the project administration screen looks like in the current version of BIM 360, we can see that we have a services tab at the very top, and within that, when we're in document management, we see 3 different options. So you can access the activity log. This is the essentially audit trail of all the activities that have happened on a given project. So you can track all of the changes, uploads, even see who's viewed or commented on things through the activity log. We also have the RFI settings. That's where you can choose the workflow that you want to use to process RFIs on your project. And then we have advanced settings, which allow you to manage some security options like mobile device management. So this is a new update that's recently come into to the solution, and we'll be continuing as we go forward to enhance and extend some of what we're doing around integrating the administration functions behind BIM 360 document management. Another update I want to share is around our mobile components. So we've just recently added search capability onto the Docs iOS application. So this is available on iPhones and iPads and supports the ability to search through any of the documents. So it makes it much easier to navigate and find the content that you're looking for.